Celeste, there are C-sides once you complete all the B-sides. And so far, I've completed almost half of the B-sides up to this point. Now, yeah, it would be half. Because I did the first, second, third, and fourth, and we're on the fifth. So that means after this, we only have the 6th, 7th, and 8th left. And, yeah. And then we'll be on the golden strawberries. Wish me luck on that one. But, we're in the Mirror Temple. Seasides. Okay, Oh, I think I get it. Okay. Do you? Oh? Okay, I know what I have to do. Also, I like how the crystals are in the mirrors. Oh, I know what I have to do. Also, I don't have binoculars. That always worries me. Top 2 things that worry me in Celeste. 1, binoculars. Number 2, when there is no binoculars. Specifically when it's like a long section like these. Because how seasides work is that there's 3 sections and they're really difficult. That's it. They're just 3 rooms, but they're usually really long and really difficult. So, yeah, it takes a while. Ooh. Ah, there we go. Okay. I realized that I probably wasn't supposed to do that. Oh, it's right there. Okay. This is an easy first room. Mostly. I mean, there's just gonna be some small hurdles you have to get through. Which includes red spikes. Why the red spikes? I don't know. There's so many different kinds of spikes. There's red spikes, blue spikes, normal spikes. Way too many spikes. It is so confusing. I don't know. And there's also mirrors. There's just way too many mirrors in this area. So I assume that we're gonna have a section where we have to carry Theo because, well, I kind of do that a lot. Like, a reoccurring thing is that in the section there's usually something translating back to it. Like, in Chapter 2, Battle Line chased me. Chapter 3, Chapter 3, I got chased by Mr. Oshiro. Chapter 4, there was wind. Yeah, that's it, yeah. Wind. Just wind. So, assuming the reoccurring factors, probably Theo will happen. And maybe a similar thing in Chapter 6 where I have to face Battle Line. Chapter 7, well, you know, it's Chapter 7, so that's also going to be pretty difficult. But then Chapter 8 is usually pretty chill. Like, Chapter 3 is usually the first hard one. Then Chapter 4 is chill. Chapter 5 is pretty difficult, but not too difficult. And then Chapter 6, it depends. And then Chapter 7, which is usually the hardest one, aside from Chapter 9, and it chills back at Chapter 8. At least that's how I describe it. Chapter 9 is obviously the hardest one because, you know, obvious. And probably the hardest, like, anything. Like, beating it for the first time, speedrun, golden strawberry, the other strawberry, because, yeah, it's a thing called a moonberry, apparently. And it's like, you have to take a secret route. Yeah. That's it. I'm sorry, did I just grab onto the spike? You saw that, right? Maybe I'm crazy. Which, I mean, I might be a little, but, you know. Okay, wait. No. Dang. I was so close. Yeah, because the idea is simple. We just had to do this 3 times in a row. The problem? Doing it 3 times in a row. The idea is simple, the execution is not, yeah. I know what I have to do, but doing it is the main issue here. But at least the music's good. The music's always good. This is actually my favorite soundtrack. Soundtrack for Celeste. I don't know why, it just is. It's a weird preference. But I assume a lot of people would agree with me. Like, I'd say over half. Although I keep running into red spikes. Spikes really are my enemy. And pits, but mostly spikes. I seriously wish there could just be some sort of, like, death count that tells me, like, how many times I died to a certain thing. Like a book, yeah, exactly. How many times you died to a pit or spikes of any kind? And we get to see all the times I've died to spikes. Yeah, sad. But yeah, that'd actually be really cool. I don't really know if the Celeste developers are really gonna do much anything else with this game, though. Considering it's been out for a lot of years, but that'd be kind of cool, though. Just as, like, maybe a something-year anniversary. Because I think, for the last year anniversary, whenever that was, they made Celeste 64, which is just Celeste, but if it was on the 64. the 64, yeah. The Nintendo 64, you know. Like that 3D art style, the blocky look. It's basically that. I had it, and I messed it up. Yeah, that's what it is. And then for the 3rd year anniversary, they created Celeste Classic 2, which is a sequel to Celeste Classic, which is basically like a prequel to this game. Yeah, no, very confusing. But I did do a speedrun of Celeste Classic, and Celeste Classic can actually be played in this game if you find it. Which is actually how I did the speedrun. Because I'm not doing it on keyboard. Like, I feel like Xbox is a lot easier to do. I don't know why. Again, it's just a weird preference. I mean, there's probably, like, better tricks that you can do on, your web browser, or however you want to play it, using your keyboard, so, who knows. Although, sadly, you cannot play Celeste Classic 2 on Xbox. Sad. Although, you can look it up on your web browser, so, I mean, that kind of makes up for it, I guess. Okay, and, whoo, we are right there. We are right there, baby. How am I gonna do this? Because, Mouser, would you demonstrate? So, I have to, like, go over here, climb back up. But I have to have enough energy to go over here, and enough momentum. Oh, that's not gonna work. I have to be fast. Oh, shoot. Yeah, not only do I have to be accurate, I have to be fast. Yep, timing, precision, accuracy, and be fast. Become Sonic the Hedgehog. Chili dogs or something. That's probably one of Sonic's quotes, right? Right? Probably. Yeah, I have to be fast. I mean, granted, this isn't gonna take as long. Like, I feel like, in a weird way, it feels like it takes longer than it actually does. I guess because you're seeing the exact same things over and over again. So, you know, I guess that kind of is why. Which is also a thing I like to call the Celeste effect, where the idea is simple, you know exactly what you have to do, but executing is the problem. And because you keep trying to get back to where you were, which in this case is me being the end, because I'm like right there, it causes you to die in more spots that normally you wouldn't die in. Like, should I have died there? Probably not. I've done it before. Or there, I shouldn't have gone that far, but I did for some reason. Or there. I can't always predict where I'm going to go all the time. And that's what causes me to die more often than I feel like I should. So, yeah. But now that I know on the last one I have to go fast, it feels like it's putting more stress. I mean, not really stress, but still. Wait a second. What the? It almost looked like I regained my dash. I don't even know what happened. Like, I must have, like, spike jumped or something, which caused me to regain my dash? I don't know. That's my only question. Or, not question. Answer. This is the first section I'm already losing. But usually the first section is definitely not the hardest. I'd say usually the first section's like one of the more difficult ones. But then once we get to the third section, or the second section, it gets a lot easier. Most of the time. Chapter 2, though, the first section was just there. It wasn't even an issue. Ah! Okay, so I definitely have to go fast. I almost need, like, room to jump on that last one. If I don't have room to jump, I am dead. Physically and literally. If you die in the game, you die in real life. Huh. Yeah. Shouldn't do that. And, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if there was also an eyeball we have to defeat. 03. The sequel to 02. Okay, seriously, this should be easy. Like, you just do this 3 times and that's it. Like, this should be easy. Oh. Ah, I didn't grab onto it. I just need to grab onto it and jump. I don't even want to go for most of the second ones. Wait a second. I just got an idea. No, I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, no, that's definitely not gonna work. There's not enough space. Or is there? No, there's definitely not. Yeah, there's no way that's going to work. Just because I can do a super jump doesn't mean that's the smartest idea. Wise man. Yeah, that's definitely a quote from a wise man. That's just their name. Oh, a wise man. Yeah. Ah! I keep dying. I keep falling into pits. My worst enemy, pits from the Kid Icarus. There we go. But just pit. A singular pit from not Super Smash Bros. Not Fire Emblem. Kid Icarus. I don't know why I keep going back to Fire Emblem. I've never played a Fire Emblem game. Like, all I know is it's like an RPG game. And there's like Marth and Lucina and Ike. Like, the only reason I know of any Fire Emblem characters is literally because of Super Smash Bros. I literally can't even exaggerate that. That's just true. Like, all my knowledge of Fire Emblem is from those games. So, I guess that's good. I know Fire Emblem because of that. Otherwise, I wouldn't know any of the characters. And what's funny enough, my first the first appearance that I saw, or my first time experiencing Ike and Marth, specifically those two, was Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Also oh my gosh, it's me. I'm in the mirror, guys. But specifically Subspace Emissary, I think. Or maybe just the Brawl game mode, I'm not entirely sure. Cause like, that was a lot of years ago, when I first played Subspace. Okay, that's doing that on purpose. Because it makes me need to go for the 6th one. Because I am, like, right there, but I'm just not high enough. Ooh, dang it. But yeah, Subspace Emissary, or Super Smash Bros. Brawl. In fact, that was, like, the first appearance of a lot of characters. Olimar, since I never had a GameCube. Who else is in Smash Bros? I guess Snake. Not Sonic the Hedgehog. I knew Sonic the Hedgehog from Classic Collection and Sonic Chronicles The Dark Brotherhood. Which I really wish it didn't get copyrighted. Not copyrighted, but it basically... There were characters that were very similar to other characters, so... There was no sequel because of that. Which is such a shame, because it ends off on such a cliffhanger. That would have been so cool if we got Sonic Chronicles 2 on the 3DS. Or Wii U. Honestly, both would have worked. Sonic Chronicles on the Switch. I mean, granted, I love RPGs. My only issue with Sonic Chronicles The Dark Brotherhood is the fact that it doesn't autosave. You have to manually save it. Which is extremely funny, because a lot of games, like, sometimes people complain because, like, the game autosaves, and yet the game has save blocks. Like, what? If the game autosaves, why do you have to save? I mean, sure, save block is, hey, you should probably save at this specific time, because reasons. But, it's just not necessary if you can save at any time. But in Sonic Chronicles, there are no save blocks. You can save any time, but the game doesn't manually save for you. Which is kind of sad. I lost a lot of progress one time because I forgot to save. Sad. So, the moral of the story, if you ever play Sonic Chronicles The Dark Brotherhood, save like every 10 to 15 minutes. Or before doing like an important battle, or if you think you're doing an important battle, probably save. Because the game does not manually save. I don't know why it doesn't. It just doesn't. Very sad. Let's see, what other characters are in Subspace or Super Smash Bros. Brawl? I guess Captain Falcon. Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't think I ever played F-Zero. I mean, I have the game, I just never played it. Zelda? I'm not sure. Definitely Sheik. Ganondorf? I don't know. I think every Mario character I would have seen, because I played the original, I played Mario World. I think the only one I don't know, and I guess also Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games on the DS. The 2008 one, I think. That one's a good one. Definitely one of my favorites. Which ain't saying much, considering I have one that a lot of people consider to be pretty terrible, being Rio 2016, and then the Switch one. So, they ain't saying much. Yeah. Yeah. I've run out of words. I've seen Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong in Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2. Ness, I played Earthbound, so I don't think it was that. But definitely Lucas, because it's Mother 3, of course. Who else is there? I'm trying to remember, like, every single character. Probably Pokemon, if I had to guess. Wait, actually, no, I've seen the old cartoon. Or, I guess, anime, I don't really know. But yeah, I've seen that. So, I think I would have seen, like, mostly every character. Maybe except Lucario. I don't know if Lucario was in... Because it would have been, like, the very first one. Like, the Indigo League or something. So I think I would have seen most of them. Just not Lucario, I don't think. I don't know. Was Lucario in the original? I don't know. I know Pikachu was, and Pokemon Trainer. Well, I guess, technically, Squirtle, Charizard, Squirtle, Charizard, and Ivysaur. Okay, let's see. What other characters have was they introduced to in Smash Bros? Like, specifically Brawl for now. Probably get to the others later. Let's see. I said Snake. I don't know. I mean, I guess, technically, Villager? I guess. Specifically in Wii U, or I guess maybe the assist trophy. Not the assist trophies. No, not Little Mac. I played Punch-Out. Like, not even just playable characters at this point. Rossetti. Yeah, because Rossetti is actually an assist trophy. I know, crazy. Who even knew? I did. But, like, if you haven't played Super Smash Bros. Brawl, you probably think I'm crazy. But trust me, it's a real thing. Trying to think of who else. Maybe Ice Climbers? I'm not entirely sure. Definitely Pit. I don't think I've played Kid Icarus, so probably Pit. Palutena, because she does make a cameo appearance in the Subspace Emissary. None of the Kirby series, because, you know, Kirby. Because, I mean, I'm a big fan of Kirby, so... And I played Kirby's Adventure on the NES, so... Yeah. Also Kirby Superstar, both that and Ultra. Not exactly sure which I played first. Like, in the sense of before Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Who else? I don't know. I think that's actually it. What about Smash for Wii U? Surprisingly, I would say Rosalina. Because Rosalina and Luma, they came out in Mario Galaxy. I played Mario Galaxy 1 before the second one. Which, I know, kind of weird. But I played the second before the first, so... I guess you know there's Cosmic Rosalina, but... I mean, I didn't know who that was. I think there was probably references, but I didn't actually really seen her. And with that logic, Villager again. Lucina. Duck Hunt. No, not Duck Hunt. I played it at, like, an old friend's house. Yeah. Also Sonic Adventure 2. I don't remember much, I just know that I played it at a friend's house. No, not Bowser Jr. I played mostly the new Super Mario Bros. Games, so that's where I know him from. Well, mostly the first one. He's not really he doesn't make as big of an appearance. Like, in New Super Mario Bros. On the DS, he was basically every mid-castle boss fight. Okay, this clearly isn't working, so... Yeah, okay, that also did not work. Because the thing about Celeste is that there's just not always one right way. So I'm not entirely sure what to do. I mean, that helped, but that doesn't really achieve much. The problem is just getting to that last one. That's the main issue. I don't exactly know. Like, I know I have to get there, but I don't know how to get there. I know I just said the same sentence twice, but just trust me. Like, I just don't exactly know, because, like, I have to grab onto it, but grab on it before it goes all the way up, because I need space to jump. I keep dying. I know, major problem. Dying. Death. I mostly, like, jump at the peak of this. Right? Like, on the, not the highest point, but the highest area you can grab onto. That could have been it. I didn't actually grab onto it. Anyway, back on Super Smash Bros. Talk. Let's see, what other characters? No, not Mega Man. I don't know if I really played the Mega Man games, but I know of him. So, probably. Greninja. I think that's the same logic with most of the Pokemon. I've seen the old Pokemon anime. That was like during the X and Y eras, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was Pokemon X and Y. Not the game, but... I mean, I did play the game, but most of the Pokemon games, I never understood them because I was too young to understand what I was doing. And most of the copies I owned were library copies, so... Because of how DS and 3DS games work, the save data is not in the DS or 3DS itself. It's in the cartridge. Similarly to how the Wii... Or not similarly to how the Switch? I don't know, but... Unsimilarly of how the Wii works, because if you play, like, I think my first library copy for the Wii was Kirby's Epic Yarn, but I got that from a library copy, and then later, once I actually got the game, it kept my save data. But for 3DS, which I believe that was 3D World, not 3D World, 3D Land, I realized that it did not save over, because it was in the cartridge itself, not the actual 3DS, which I don't understand why. Maybe just to save more data, I'm not entirely sure, but most likely. So, like, if I had ever come across a library game, which I haven't in a while, I really want to get something good. The problem is, the library copies there's not really many good ones. Like, I mean, I found some cool Kirby ones. I played Kirby's Mass Attack. I played Kirby's Dream Collection from a library copy, Kirby's Mass Attack, Kirby's Triple Deluxe. That game was fun. I think that was like my latest game I ever got from the library. And there's some games that I got from the library but never played, like Yoshi's New Island. I don't know why, I just never got around to playing it. And, like, that was before I started to record videos, so it's not like I couldn't record a video for 3DS. I mean, I can, but I can't really plug it into my, you know, recording system, so can't exactly do anything about that one. Okay, but I definitely think this is working easier. What other games? Oh, so, do you guys know of Mario Sports Mix? If you don't, it's basically a Mario Sports game, obviously. But, like, instead of it being, you know, the well-known ones, like tennis, baseball, which I guess ain't that well-known, but golf, tennis, I already said that, and soccer, it was, like, the more obscure ones, the ones that don't exactly have their own series, like basketball, which I guess had Hoops 3-on-3, but still, dodgeball, volleyball, and hockey, which I guess also appears in Olympic games and some Mario Party games. but that's not really much. But anyway, so I got it from a library copy, but the library copy, the one at the library, was so scratched up, it wouldn't work on the Wii. I even tried it on the Wii U thinking it'd work. It didn't. And I think I even borrowed it 2 separate times to see maybe I get a different copy. I didn't. And that's such a shame because similarly to Hoops 303, which if you don't know, has Final Fantasy characters. Which, that would also been the first time I would have seen the Final Fantasy characters. I didn't even know what Final Fantasy was at that point. Actually, no, it's not true because I have an SNES Classic which has Final Fantasy 2 on it. I've never played that game. The only character I guess I knew was Moogle, which is like a white guy. I don't exactly know what it is, but it's a thing. It's white and yeah. It's just a little white guy. It's cool. But yeah, he's one of the characters. You got White Mage, which is just Rosalina, if Rosalina was a character back then. She wasn't. Black Mage, Ninja, and then Cacturn, my favorite character. Because he's just a funny little cactus guy. Granted, I have no idea what role they actually play in their games. They're just in there. That's all I know. But those characters appear in Mario Sports Mix, but also the slime from, not Dragon Ball, I don't know, Hero Quest, whatever it's called. The game where Hero's from. Yeah, you play as a slime. I don't know why and how, because the slime doesn't have hands or feet. And yet a Goomba can't play soccer for some reason. Yeah, Goomba for Mario Strikers. And yet it can play baseball, despite not having hands. Like, come on, Nintendo. Next Mario Strikers game that's actually good, because, you know, Strikers Battle League was kind of sad. Like, the only time I really play is when I play with Fish. Like, sometimes, and, like, that's actually really fun, you know? And, like, I don't really play with anyone else, because I got it around the time it came out. I played the story mode, but that wasn't really a story mode. It was more or less like arena kind of thing. And then I kind of never, it was like a week, and I never played it again. In fact, the time that Fish came over to my house, that's like the first time I played it in years. Yeah, I hadn't even played the DLC, well, I don't even know if I'd call it DLC, but the the extra content. Yeah, I know. But it felt so boring. It was just all the same. It was characters that should have been in there since the beginning, that weren't, and new shades of grass. Like, that's it. Striker's Charge was so different. Like, there's some things that are really cool about Striker's Battle League. Like, for one, the fact that you can actually have actual characters like Mario and Luigi, Wario and Waluigi, all on the same team. How it worked in Striker's Charge, that there was one team captain, which was like the main people, and then sidekick characters, which were like almost like a species, like Toad, Birdo, Shy Guy, Hammer Bro, Monty Mole, Boo. I think that's it. But those guys were like the sidekick characters, you know. Makes sense. Because they're a species. You can't have multiple Marios on a team. And yet you can have Marios on 2 separate teams. Okay, actually though, how do I do this? I don't think I'm doing it right. I've been here for at least a good 20 minutes. I don't know. Like, I'm definitely doing something wrong. The problem is, I don't know what that something is. It's just, I don't know. And like I said, there's not really a correct way to do it or not. Because, like, Celeste is such an interesting game, because you can find very interesting ways to complete a certain section. Oh, that could have been it. That could have been actually it, though. I just had to do that, but actually be good. But there's just so many different ways. And sometimes it's one way. Like, one just very simple way. But other times it's usually very unique to the players. Sometimes they might have a different perspective on it and do it a little bit different. Like, someone might use high jumps. Or someone might try and do it the way I tried to do it, but it never worked for some reason. I don't know. And then there's a speedrun text that most of the time people use the exact same. And maybe die, I don't know. Probably. It's just, so difficult because they have to just do this. I really hope the second section is at least slightly easier. This is just chapter 3 all over again. Gosh darn it, you're right. Yeah. Wait, hold on, I have an idea. Just hear me out. Dang it. I tried. Yeah, I don't think I can get over that. Dang it. But it's just so easy, just the last jump. And I say jump because you literally have to jump. Because if you just try and glide down, it won't work. You're literally so... I guess you fall so fast, there's really nothing you can do. As a wise Chauffeur the Hedgehog once said, "It's no use!" Basically. That is what he said. That's all he says. That's like his one quote I know that he says. It's in Sonic 06. I've never played Sonic 06. It's definitely one of the least favorite games of the Sonic community. It was kind of bad. You had to like load every like 2 seconds. Or like every 10 minutes. It's really funny. Again, I've never played it. I don't even know what system it's on. I actually don't know. What system is it on? Probably... Is it PlayStation? Probably, I don't know. I don't think it was on a Nintendo... Not a Nintendo Switch, but a Nintendo console. Maybe Xbox? I didn't even think about that. Could be Xbox. I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, I have an idea. Wait. Dang it. Okay, you know what, editor? Cue the music. Wait a second. Oh, I did it. I still don't know how, like, the gems work, but... No way this is it. Oh, no, not back there. Okay, wait. Wait a second. Nope, not back there. If I dash, it goes down. Oh, I think I get it. I think I get it. Goes to the, like, the opposite direction. There we go. I almost had it, guys, I swear. Wait, let me just test if my theory is even possible. My theory is, if I get my dash back, I'm able to do this. Because I have to do that. That's the trickiest part. Ah! And not going to the left / right. Unless, wait, what if I just... No, that's definitely not gonna work. There we go, and... Nope. I did it one time. There we go. Oh, wait, that needs to be higher. Huh. Interesting. I think it's just a timing aspect. Once I get the timing down, it'll be fine. The problem? Getting the timing down. I can jump so much farther than I think. Just gonna stay. I almost have to be like at the peak. I am doing this right, probably. I don't know. But I mean, I guess there's really no right way to do this. Oh, wait, what the? Why did I lose my energy so fast in that one specifically? But then every other time it's not that. Am I doing this wrong? Whoa, what the? I think I just found the way. Holy crap! Why is the second section always so easy, and then the third's like, the first one's like, oh, yeah, this is gonna be really difficult, and then the second one's like, this is really easy. Also, binoculars. Surprisingly, no Theo. Huh. I thought there'd be Theo. Theo is dead. I killed him, guys. Although, you know, I say that, and then Theo's just gonna appear out of nowhere. This is the one with Theo, right? Yeah. Oops, wrong button. So, what in the world am I supposed to do? I gotta be honest, I have no idea. I think that's just everything at this point. I need to regain a dash. Oh, that's why that's there. What the? Yeah, this makes absolutely no sense, but... Oh! It still makes no sense. I think I know what... Wait. I don't know, though. Oh! Okay, that's exactly what I have to do. Okay, then we go diagonal left, right. Diagonal down, right. Then we want to do a super high jump. Get that gem up there. And then something. Yeah. Yes, usually with the line, the idea is simple, the execution is not. It's not until you, like, you play a little, then you actually know what you're supposed to do. Executing is still the hardest part. Probably. Yeah. Wait, what was I even talking about before? Mario Sports Mix, right. So now back on Mario Sports Mix. Yeah, I know we're going back there, trust me. But there's even a story mode to that game. And there's a couple different tracks. I think there's technically 14 in total, but only some can be played on certain ones. So, yeah. Very interesting, to say the least. So there's... I don't know, it's hard to explain. Because I said 56, but that's not right. Because I guess there's only 12 that can be played. So I guess 48, technically. It's just depending on also the sport. Because the same courses are played throughout the same sports. So, who knows? Okay, and... Oh, there you go. Now, what do we do here? No, wait. Let me just... Hold on. We'll get back on Mario Sports Mix in a second. What am I supposed to do here? I don't know. I think this part is the most confusing. I don't know what to do. I know what I have to do here. These first two, easy. This first section, easy. Last section, probably easy. The middle section, no. Why? Difficult. All three of those. Yeah. So, how? It seems that to, like, do an insane jump, but that seriously cannot get me that high. I don't know. Do I have to do a double? Can I even do that? Oh god. I never even thought about that, did I? Answer. No, I did not. That, my friend, is the problem. Doing things I've never done before. I don't know. Not up. We're not going up. I know that one. But yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know. Was there just gonna be like, I can do that? Well, why'd you think that was there? I don't know. That wasn't my first idea. I did it by complete accident. How do you do that by accident? I wasn't thinking. Really? Well, that's one way, I guess. But I think I might have to do it twice. Well, now I can just do that. So, that one down there is just a bait. Huh. Because it's making it more harder than it needs to be. But that's why that one's right there. Or that gem is right there. The problem is still timing, but not even that bad at this point. Okay, I really need to get good at timing. Yeah, that's why that's there. That makes sense. There we go. I'm good at doing the super jumps. It's just in the beginning. Like, getting the right position, I think, is the hardest part. Like, doing them is easy, but the positioning is a little bit more difficult. And, of course, there's a spike right there. Because why not? Okay, there we go, and... Dang it. I think I might have to do, like, a double bounce. That's possible, right? I think so. I hope. Well, in the meantime, back to Mario Sports Mix. Hopefully you guys aren't tired of this. I really hope not. But, yeah, there's a story mode, there's all that stuff. I don't really know much else. There's sadly not as many characters as there is in Hoops 3-on-3. Because I think there's 19 characters being... Okay, I'm gonna try and name them all. Okay, so there's Mario and Luigi, Wario, Waluigi, Peach, Daisy. That's already 6. There's Toad and Yoshi. That's 8. Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. Bowser and Bowser Jr. That's 12. Then, White Mage, Black Mage, Ninja, Cacturn, Moogle, and the Slime. And then your Mii. Yeah, because it was a Wii game. Of course you had to have your Mii in it. Which, I still kind of wish there'd be more Mario Sports games that have your Mii. What's weird is that it's in golf, but that's the only sports game on the Switch that actually has it. Well, Mario Sports, to be specific. Like, I would love to see my Mii punting a soccer ball to the face. Not to the face. At someone's face. Like, that'd be cool, you know? Like, that'd just be cool, you know? Plus, I would rather have more interesting characters in Strikers Battle League. Like, for one, Goomba. Like, I want to see more enemies, because there was really only, like, Bowser. I guess I'm more or less talking about, like, the minions. So, like, Koopa, Goomba, Chain Chomp. How would Chain Chomp play soccer? I don't know. Wario can pick the soccer ball up with his hands. So, and Goombas can apparently play baseball without hands. I don't know how that works. So, yeah. But yeah, I would definitely have loved to see more enemies like that. Oh, I could just do that? Oh. I don't think that's the intended way, but works for me. I guess, so. I don't even know how I did. I just did, and it almost worked. I think the other main problem with this game is analyzing what you actually did. Like, sometimes you do something so fast you were like, wait, what did I just do? And in that moment of trying to figure out what you've done, you already did. Back to Mario Sports Mix. So, I get sidetracked a lot, trust me. So then the first time definitely won't be the last. I think I have to go when it goes up. That's what I have to do. Oh, that makes sense now. But yeah, Piranha Plant would be very interesting to see in Mario Strikers. What other enemies? I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong, Shy Guy's a great pick. Oh, I guess Monty Mole. Yeah, I guess you're right. I would love to see Montgomery Mole. I mean, it'd just be cool, you know? Yeah. Plus, we kind of need more species characters, because the only species characters are, I guess, characters that you can have multiple of. Yoshi, Toad, and Shy Guy. Not even Birdo, which is weird because in Striker's Striker's Charged and the original, Birdo could actually do that. Birdo was a species character. So, I don't know. I don't really know. It makes no sense. But I feel like Birdo should totally be a species character. So, you know. Like, I just feel like that. I mean, granted, you could have a Mario and Luigi on separate teams, or like two Marios on separate teams, but you can have two Marios on two separate teams, which makes sense. Or you can't have them on the same team, which makes sense. But at the same time, the fact that there's so little characters that it feels like there's gonna be a duplicate is way too much. Like back when there was only 10 characters, the chance of you getting a duplicate is pretty high, considering. Assuming there's no duplicates. Well, first of all, it had to be 8 out of the 10 characters, which, yeah. So, chances are there would be a duplicate. Also, crazy to think that Bowser Jr. wasn't in the original. Like, really? Bowser Jr.? Bowser's son wasn't in there in the original? Or even Daisy? Like, Nintendo, what were you thinking with that? Like, you take away Daisy from us, just to add Rosalina. I'm not saying that Rosalina is a bad character, just... Oh, well, that's not what I wanted to do, but you take away Daisy and add Rosalina. Like, just put both. Like, what you could have done, put Daisy and Pauline. Bam. Because Pauline should have also been a character from the beginning, because, I mean, she's in, like, every Mario Sports game on the Switch. So why'd you stop there? Like, why was this where you drew the line and then add her? Pretty sure they did that for Tennis Aces. I don't know, okay? I got it when, like, all the characters were already unlocked, so... So I don't really know. So, yeah. But yeah, Pauline would have been the perfect character to add with Daisy. Okay, but, how do I actually do that one? I think what I'm doing is good, though. Yeah, there could have been so many more unique characters. Such a shame. Because, like, and the worst part is, that's the first Mario Strikers game I've ever played. And the fact that was such a disappointment is, well, disappointment. Like, again, some ideas are great. The fact that you can't use a charge anytime you want. Because, honestly, that kind of made most of the other ones too powerful. I mean, granted, it took a while to do, like, on Hoops 3-on-3, it was, like, very rare to have time. Like, you could get a star, that was a good time. Usually when your opponents are far away from you, that's also a good time. But it's not super easy to do, unless your CPUs or your opponent is stupid. So, that could be a case. But now in this game, or I guess in Battle League, you had to wait to a certain moment, which was smart. But also Boom Boom. They put Boom Boom in. They replaced Critter for Boom Boom, and it feels like some of the goals that Boom Boom misses are absolute BS. Especially in, like, the hard tournament. It's like what happens when a level 1 CPU faces off against a level 9 CPU in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I mean, obviously, the level 9 CPU is gonna destroy the level 1 CPU. So, that's what it feels like in the harder challenges. Oh yeah, in Striker's Charge, there was also challenges. Which actually unlocked different features, which some of the features were like, wait, why'd I have to unlock this? But some features were actually pretty cool. I'm not entirely sure what all the features are, but... I mean, it was definitely cool. There's probably, like, palettes or something. Like, that would have been cool. Like, that would have been a cool way to unlock characters. Because, like, I love games where you have to actually unlock characters. Some way, shape, or form. Or, like, something else. Like, in Sports Mix, there was actually a way you could unlock custom skins for characters. Not all characters, like Peach, Daisy, Toad, Yoshi, all the not all, but White Mage, Black Mage, Ninja, Slime, etc. Well, not Moogle and Cacturn, so I guess not etc. Okay, now I'm going down. I don't know. This feels so easy and yet so difficult at the same time. But yeah, there was actually alternate skins, which is pretty interesting. This is also in Hoops 3-on-3, which I forgot, I guess? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. But also in Hoops 3-on-3, you had to lock, like, most characters. And, like, that's what I love. Like Ultimate, or, like, heck, every Super Smash Bros. Game, have you unlock characters. And usually there's some obscure way. Like, there's usually at least 2 methods, sometimes 3, depending on the game. Like, it's like, I think it's sometimes 1, sometimes 2, sometimes 3. If it has a story mode, of course. Like, for Brawl, in order to unlock Wolf, you either had to unlock him in Subspace Emissary, which you had to beat Subspace Emissary to do, first of all. You could play a lot of battles, like a lot, or beat Boss Battles mode with Fox or Falco. Like, how? Like, how are you gonna do that before you do it as before you actually get Falco? I don't know. Like, every character has some sort of weird, obscure way to get them. I don't know. Similar thing in Mario Kart Wii. Like, there's obviously the one where it's, like, complete a certain amount of races. And then there's one that's just, like really obscure detail. Because, like, I didn't even knew Funky Kong was a character when I was younger. Because, I mean, like, who would? Because you had to unlock 4 expert Stack Ghost. Which I also didn't know was a thing, because I didn't really do time trials back then, because I just felt they were useless. Because, I mean, like, I didn't know they unlocked something, so if I knew that, I probably would have done it. Granted, I probably wouldn't have been that good, I don't know. Or maybe I did, because when I was younger, I got, like, every gold trophy. Just gold, so I didn't get, like, 3 stars or anything. But I got gold on all of them except Lightning Cup Mirror. So, I mean, that's pretty good. I still didn't unlock Funky Kong. Sad. Because, like, the Funky Kong Flame Rider is the most infamous combo in the game. But when I did finally unlock Funky Kong, it took me a second to actually understand the drifting, because the drifting is so tight. It's actually really weird how it works. But once I got it, it was actually pretty easy. I still haven't unlocked any other characters, but, you know, it's fine. Okay, forgot I had to do that, but that's also fine, probably. But I love unlocking all those characters. Although, also, Brawl, Wii U had a really weird way of unlocking characters. It was only, like, the new ones. The other ones were already unlocked. It was, I don't know. But, like, unlocking characters or unlocking things just make you actually feel like you're progressing. Almost like an XP system in Paper Mario games. At least the first 2. Which, speaking of which, in the next couple of weeks, on the 23rd, Mario, Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, which I've never played, by the way, because I haven't had a GameCube. Well, even then, I guess I could have done on the Wii, which also supports GameCube. But, you know, still. Yeah. I just don't have the game either way. So it's not like that would have helped. But yeah, it's coming the 23rd of May. But that'd be really cool. Once I finally get to play that. Which means after that, I'll only have like less than 2 games I've never played. Being Super Paper Mario and the other one. What's the other one? Sticker Star. The one that everyone says is not really that good. Which I guess is understandable. It's kind of like Color Splash, but different? I don't know. I don't know. I played Color Splash, which was my first Paper Mario game, so... But yeah, I definitely can't wait to play a game, because a lot of people say it's one of the best Paper Mario, if the best Mario game. I don't know about the best Mario game, but who knows. There's also a lot of fourth wall breaks. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely can't wait to play that game. So that'd be fun. We are so close. I can feel it. I can do this. This will be the run. Starting now. Come on. Dang it. I got blocked in. Physically and literally. Because I got blocked by a block. Get it? Anyway, again. When you get blocked 2 times in a row. If it's 3 times, that'd be really funny. There we go. Dang it. I got blocked by a different block. It was really confusing. Too many blocks. I'll get eventually. It just takes a lot of time. And by a lot, I mean seriously a lot of time. And honestly, I feel like going the bottom route, while it might be harder, I feel like I get it more consistently. I don't know, it's a weird thing. It's just... sometimes doing the harder one is less consistent. Or doing the easy... I don't know. Depends on who you ask, I guess. Okay, come on. Nice, nice. No! I think once we get that, though, we're done. I think. In fact, let me actually check, just so I know what to expect, just on the off chance. So, we go... Okay, right there. Okay, so right about there, I have to... Oh. Okay. So I have to jump there, then do, and then do a dash up, and then go down, up, land on that, get to Crystal Heart. Okay, here we go. We already died. There, nope. Just give it some time. A lot of time. Yeah, we're just gonna go with the bottom route. I really don't want to try with the top route. Here we go, and there we go. Now we just... Ah, I was too low. Okay, now we're going to the top route. Nope, we're still going back to bottom. There we go. And then... What? I think it just went up right into the spikes. Spikes. Bad. Ah! Spikes. Again. Still bad. I think we just have to accept Spike's bad. Spike's bad, Pit's bad. Wind bad. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going the top route. That could have been it. At least that part. Dang it. Yeah, I definitely feel like I have more consistency on the bottom sometimes. But it's hard to tell. Like, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I'm not really sure. There we go. Then we just go. Dang it. Although I guess I grabbed onto it, so I guess I could have still gotten back up. Yeah, you know what? Bottom more consistent. There we go. There we go. There we go. Up and... There we go. Nice, nice. Nah. Ah. Come on. There we go, and up there. Whoo! Ah, god dang it! It's always the spikes. Okay, and now this time. Yes, there we go! And that would be really funny. But anyway, and that's how it's done. Boosh! Not as impactful boosh as the last one. But we did it! Okay, this definitely had to have reached 1,000. This was definitely, like, the longest one. Surprised Theo didn't even make an appearance, but had to reach 1,000, right? Wow, not even 900. Still took a while, though. How long did that actually take? You know, that's not even that accurate considering how long the first one took. And this just shows the total time and all, so... yeah, that just doesn't really help. I mean, I only took... wait, 424? Huh? Oh, right, because... right. So, I took over half my deaths in the first room. Wow. That basically what that's saying. Because again, record fewest deaths is after you clear the first room. It's still weird how now the yellow crystal hearts appear on here. Also, you can just swap them for some reason. I don't know why, you just can. But now we're on reflection. The B side was so difficult. Like, the first one was like, okay, I mean, that's not that bad. B side, I'm really scared for C side. And then Chapter 7 C side, just wish me good luck on this one. But then Chapter 8 is usually not that bad. But I have to get every other, because if you look, as you can see here, I should only need 2 more in this, right? Yeah. So I can't even do this without doing the others. There's not really much I can do. Sad. 1 death. No! But yeah, Chapter 7, I think it's gonna work similar to how every other one. I wouldn't be surprised if I use a similar title. Yep, the most C-sided of all the C-sides. Definitely. But I really hope Reflection ain't as bad as B-side. Because the B-side was... rough. Let's just say that. But that'll be for next episode. Chapter 5 was still pretty difficult. It was mostly just the first room. The second room was easy once I knew what I had to do. But then, and then the last one, it was rough, but again, once I figured out what to do, it worked. Yeah, I know, once I actually figured out, like, that middle second was the hardest part. But once I figured out, oh, that's what I do, it was a lot easier. So, that's at least good. Still surprised that Theo didn't even make an appearance. It's so weird, because, like, the main, one of the, not really halfway point gimmicks, but, no, yeah, I'd say that. Like, usually the last section represents that. Chapter 2, Battle Line. Chapter 3, Mr. Oshiro, Demon Guy. Chapter 4, Wind. But Chapter 5 didn't have that. I mean, it had the red orb things, but other than that. So, I'm kind of surprised. I still think Reflection will feature, the, like, not only the boss battle of Battle Line, but, you know, that thing, the kind of boss battle. You just dodge Battle Line, really. I would not be surprised if it had that. That was still difficult, though. Well, but anyway, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I hope to see you in the next one.